want to show you from the west, which is headed our way. We have a nice sized thunderstorm headed this way. It's starting to get breezy. So I'm not going to be in the garden today, but I am going to quick show you some quick updates, then come back to the porch where it's covered. You're going to see this on one of my videos, but we're putting a dog fence up. So it'll be the top of the fence will be, once I trim it, it'll be at the top of this railing so we can still look out and see the road. But I've got this post in, that is now cemented in the ground. That's going to be 40 inches from there to there for my the gate, because I'm putting a ramp. Hey Janet, I'm putting a ramp here. And then this will all be fence up to this hole. And then that's about 24 feet from the porch. Then I got my other hole. And then this here, there's the garden. This here, all over to here, is going to be fence. This is going to be the fence for my garden where I'm planting any of my subscribers that send seeds. I'm going to have a garden here, and then this wall will form the fourth wall for the garden. And then of course I have this one here cemented in. I have a pallet here temporarily because our rescue dog is not that bright and will get caught up in between the fence and the post. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick. So the garden's winding down. That popped off the other day when I was trying to move it. I was trying to get it up and put it on a board. It's only a small pumpkin and I was worried it wouldn't color. I wasn't sure, but yeah, no, it's turning yellow. I have my 3 potato bags I started out here that'll get moved in the fall when it starts getting cooler. This is the one I started under the grow light, but I want to get it some real sun because I think the sun is what really helps it take off. I think the grow lights are good to start stuff, but for potatoes, I don't think the grow lights are the way to go, in my opinion. This apple tree, I'll get it and prune these. Those things have to come off, but it'll be when it's dormant in the winter. But this thing really blew up. When I bought this, it was about here. It's blew up. It's went 20, probably 24 inches and blew out this way. I'm going to harvest the rest of my cucumbers today and probably tear these up. I got my black beauties are growing really well, zucchinis. I got some, let's see, I got, those are some melons in there, I believe, and a sugar pie pumpkin. There's my other apple tree. You'll probably see off in the distance some thunder, not some thunder, you'll see lightning. I planted a potato in here. And then you can start to see I'm continuing to find pumpkin after pumpkin after pumpkin. There's, I think, one down in here. Jump over here. This plant's still going strong. This is the plant from May, and that has this pumpkin growing right here. So this plant's been going since May, and that pumpkin's just about, hey chef, that's just about ready to pick. I got more over in here. And then this is going to be my Calypso seeds I got from Hearth and Home. I'm just seeing how they're going to do. This was my compost I tossed in the dirt, and these are all, I believe, probably pumpkin and zucchini. I'm not going to weed them out. I was going to. I'm just going to let them go. Beans. My beans are really popping now. They're all budding. I got some that are 3 or 4 inches in length. These are not being harvested for food. These are going to be my seeds for next year. There's my pole beans. Sugar pie pumpkin struggled in the heat, but it is producing. It's very cool this morning here. I just want to show you. There's a sugar pie. There's a sugar pie pumpkin. And I have another one in here somewhere. I know I do. I just don't know where it went, but it's there. And then I just found this one the other day. It's like a jungle in here, so you don't always see the pumpkins right away. But there's another one I found yesterday. Here's another one I found. Put a board under it. And let's see. There's my... They're all starting to break through now. I got one, that one's starting to break through. Sugar pie pumpkin, Janet, is what they use mostly for pumpkin pie. They're a smaller, sweeter pumpkin. Those are all baby reds. And they're all breaking through. I got about 10 plants through. So I hope they'll come through to harvest in November. And you can see 1, 2, 3 more pumpkins there. Even now that the pumpkin patch is dying out in this area, you can start to see the pumpkins better, obviously. There's another one that just showed up. There's another one right there. Enid, Oklahoma. Yes, shout out to Enid. I am in southern Oklahoma. I'm down there, you know where Ardmore is? Down near Ardmore, Marietta, down near the Red River. But that's gonna be harvested probably today or tomorrow. That's gonna be harvested probably today or tomorrow. That's gonna be harvested today or tomorrow. So, and there's more in here. There's another one I found yesterday. That one's coming along. So yeah, even though it's dying out, it looks like it's dying out, I still water them because they're still running shoots that are green. And as long... You're a Texan, all right. That's okay. I was in Texas for a while. I lived down in McKinney, Texas for a while. I don't know if you know where that is. I'm gonna see if you can see the lightning. We're getting a light show. So we're not gonna have a sun. I was hoping for a sunrise. There it is right there, you see that? There's more over here. So just bear with me as I come back over here. So you'll see here next year, I'm gonna have, this is gonna be a corner fence. And then there'll be a trellis here with my entrance sign. And then over here will be a garden for my YouTube subscribers, because the fence will be right here, a cedar fence. That'll form the 4th wall. So I'll have a chicken wire fence here, and then the wall. And then I'll walk up towards the porch, and then where this post is, and that metal bar is that I used to dig, will be a 36-inch gate. And then I can walk right up here. Maggie, if you don't mind, when this is over, would you go down in the comment just so I can look your channel up and maybe subscribe to your channel? So let's get back up here on the porch. And let's see if I can get you turned around here. Boom. Can everybody hear me okay? I hope. Yeah, Maggie, follow Chef Zed. She's really nice. She does a cooking channel. But Maggie, I used to live in McKinney and Salina and Prosper, Texas. But there's my garden. See if we can catch some light show here. I was hoping that this is Oklahoma in a nutshell. You know, one day it's sunny Pardon me. I had to sneeze. Maggie, if you get a chance, if you don't mind subscribing to my channel, I would appreciate it. That would be awesome. Enid. Is Enid up near Oklahoma City? I've lived here for 5 years, and I haven't gotten further north than like Edmond. You know, I go to Bricktown often. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, the Air Force Base is Tinker, I think, right? I believe Tinker. Oh, you're oh, Keith. Hey, Keith. How you doing? So Maggie, Enid is Enid up near Oklahoma City or closer to Tulsa? I'm not that familiar with Enid. I hope to go to Oklahoma City here in a couple of weeks. We go to Bricktown quite often. We go for a night or two. We go hang out in Bricktown. They got some cool stuff to do. And we go to Brickopolis and hit some shows, and then we like to you can catch a baseball game or basketball game. The Oklahoma City Thunder, which are actually for a low population state. Vance, okay. Tinker, okay, so we have friends, the dad and then his two sons. The dad retired from the Air Force and he finished up at Tinker, I believe. And then both his sons had done time at Tinker, and then one went to Italy and did some time in Italy, and I think one went to Turkey, did some time in Turkey, and so on and so forth. But I think they're both, all three one retired, and the two sons, I believe, are going to retire from the Air Force. So they're going to do the whole 20. I showed yesterday in my live, you'll see I'm continuing to make more placards for people that sent me seeds so I can put them in the garden when I grow their seeds. I do have that, I showed you briefly this morning, the fence outline. I'm digging those by hand with a fence post digger. So once the lightning decides it's over, you'll see it every once in a while in the west over here. Once it decides to stop, I can go out and start digging some holes because it's nice and cool. It's only about 68 here right now. So I'd like to go dig some holes. But I don't want to, I could dig holes right now because it's not raining, but I don't want to be out in lightning with a 4-foot heavy metal rod digging the holes. I am, wow. Keith, where am I located? I'm located near the Red River in southern Oklahoma. If you know where Ardmore is, if you know where, what is the casino? Not the Choctaw. Choctaw's over off of I-75 coming up out of Sherman, Texas. It's Windstar. If you know where the Windstar is, I'm north a little bit from Windstar, the casino. I am still planning because I'm hoping to be able to stretch it all the way out into late October before Thanksgiving, or I'm sorry, before Halloween. I want to do a ghost Sasquatch story live at night out in the garden by the pumpkins. Do a pumpkin live is what I've been talking about doing. I started the pumpkins at the right time. That's what I was told to do according to the package, when to grow them to be ready for October. But my plants decided to be overzealous and produce everything early. So I should have some hopefully around that time that are still producing, so I can sit there by the pumpkins, I'm hoping. And maybe have a little wood table out there to display. I'm not sure, but we will see. And then I can do some ghost stories and Hope you guys will watch my two-part series. First part is finally done. My zone is, I wasn't sure. So I looked up southern Oklahoma last night for zone. And it seems to have changed this year. It used to be, I think it was 7A originally. And then I looked it up last night, and it says I am what would be considered between 7B and 8A. So, whatever that means. I know last year it was 7A. So I have my two-part series coming up. It's just a day in the life. I was going to do a one-part series, but I mean, I've been filming and filming and filming, and it's a half-an-hour video. I didn't want to do a full-hour video. That's just too much to expect people. I got deer over in the field over here, running around. It's either that or a Sasquatch, I'm not sure. It could be a Sasquatch because it's kind of blurry. You can't really make it out. Just kidding. It's a deer. Hey, Blez, how you doing? Oh, before I forget, any subscribers here, even if you're new, even if you have been monetized, if you don't mind going on and running my playlist, it's called Watch Please. It's my longest one. It's a bunch of my videos. And if you want me to watch your playlists to help with your watch hours, go to the end here. After I make this go public, go to the comments and just put in playlist, or email me at okieseden. I'm doing well. How are you? Go in the comments and just put playlist. I'll go to your channel and help you with watch hours. Even if you're monetized, I can still run your playlist because it'll help you with your ad revenue. Background, Shannon, I should be in the foreground. Okies never goes in the background. You got to put, Okies has to have, prime time. I'm just kidding. I have a bunch today I'm running because I have 5 TVs with 2 different IP addresses, so I can run a bunch of playlists. I have 3 running right now inside. So Blessed, if you want, I'll try to run your playlist in a few minutes here. But yeah, it's a great way to support each other, help them with their watch hours. And if you want me to watch your playlists, just go to the end when you go to restream or watch it later. Just put in the comments, playlist please, and I'll go watch your playlist for you and help your watch hours. But yeah, getting back, I have a 2-part series. It's just me, day in the life, where I'm weeding and digging and composting and harvesting and planting and fixing fence. It's just little snippets all day long, and then I throw a bunch of dad jokes in between. So there'll be little snippets of 20 seconds of dad jokes in between these scenes. So, but it'll kind of give you an idea, because like right now, I've been up since about 5:45, first editing a video, then I've been out in the garden trying to get ahead of the thunderstorm here, because it's saying we're going to get hit with it, and I'm watching it on radar, and we've already had it rain a little bit. So I'm kind of stuck in limbo right now, but I want to get out here and finish digging the rest of these holes because I'm picking the lumber up tomorrow. I'm getting all the 4x4s and all the fence posts and all the purlin stringers there to go between the fence posts so I can finish this fence off in the front. You guys saw my sugar pie pumpkins. I'm excited about those. They only get about 6 or 8 inches in diameter. I did a quick community post. I showed those cucumbers yesterday. So those, I'm going to take those. I have some, I have cucumbers. I have some celery and a couple other items in there. And I'm going to make if you've never had it, some just call it a cucumber salad. Some call it like a table salad. You just take a mandolin, you thinly slice your cucumbers, and then toss them in like a vinegar mayo based dressing, and then let it set for a couple hours in the fridge to crisp up, and then you just can snack on it whenever. And then what I'll do is some of the cucumber I'll cut thin slices, and I'll put them in some filtered water, Hey, Mellow Nest. I'll put them in some filtered water and let that set in the fridge all day, and then I can just sip on some cucumber water today and tomorrow while I'm outside working. I'm having my coffee out of my gone squatching mug. My son texts me yesterday and he says, hey, I'm not going to be home today, but I left you 2 zucchini, a squash, a few cherry tomatoes, and a banana pepper. So that's pretty cool. You know, I have my own garden here. I have my own food, but I'm always like, because I didn't do tomatoes. Yeah, cucumber water is great. It's a mild, it gives it a mild taste, but cucumber's so good. It's really good for you. And because I'm going to be outside the next 2 days digging fence post holes by hand, I'm going to stay hydrated. It's going to be cooler today, but it's still been 93, 94 every day. But it's supposed to be cooler today because it's we got this happening behind me. Yeah, Mellow, how do you, coyote? I don't know how you say that. I wrote that down last night because I want to look into those. Because I have about 10 different varieties from subscribers of mine. We're trading seeds. If you want to trade seeds, go in the comment below and put seed trade, and then I'll give you my email address is okieseaten@gmail.com. If you want, email me. If you want to trade seeds, give me your address in the email. I'll send you some seeds. Nobody gets that email. I don't, as soon as I send somebody something and the email thread is done, I delete the whole email. I delete it out of my junk box, everything. So I don't keep my emails on people. I don't send you, solicitations of anything. It's just literally for seed trade and setting up for collaborations. If you want to do a collaboration on homesteading of some sort or planting or growing, email me at Okies Eden. Farm to table cooking, you want to do something about that, email me. We can discuss what we want to do and then we'll go live. So I have a short video coming out today that's going to show me, it's just a short one. I actually, yesterday when I did that live processing, the pumpkin, when I processed that pumpkin yesterday, I vacuum sealed it all. So that pumpkin was about 12 pounds. Oh yeah, Chef said, let me email you. When I'm done here, I'm going to email you. And then we'll just go back and forth. We'll discuss what we're going to do so we can get it set up. And then we can announce it. And then we can go for it. But yeah, no, I definitely want to do another collaboration with you. I'll email, like I said, I'll email you after this and we will get that rolling. Because I would love to do that again, and we can figure out what we want to do. That's what Misty and I did, Misty's Pleasures of Life. We emailed back and forth a few times, our ideas, and then I just wrote it down, had it on paper, and then we could just go down a checklist as we're doing it. So if anybody else wants to do a collaboration, I'm open to collaborations on a YouTube live stream. We have a good time typically. We get a pretty good crowd. Everybody's very supportive, so that's really cool. Herbalist, okay, so that's cool. So my herbs are finally taking off inside. Okie, running farm to table playlist. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you for running my playlist. That's so cool. I'll run yours in a few minutes here. Oh, Keith, I hope you're okay. Go get your blood tests. Be safe. Hope everything's okay with you. That's, I got to get to the doctor and get my blood taken. I get my annual, and I wasn't able to do it this year because we had an ice storm in the spring or late winter, and it was on the day of my doctor's appointment. I just haven't been back yet, but I do my yearly annual, and they take blood. So I still got to get up there and do that. But I'm not a big fan of doctors. So Blez, I'm going to try to run yours here shortly. So Blez, when it's done here, would you mind going down in the comments after the live and just put down playlists so I don't forget? I didn't bring my pen out with me to write on my notes. I'm going to try to remember, but if you don't mind going in and doing that, or if you just comment on one of my videos, I'll remember to go in and run your. I have a list right now of. I have a list right now. I'm running Missy's cooking on a budget. I've been running her. She has one that's 66 videos. That ran all night long. It's not done yet. And then Missy's Pleasures of Life, Spongy Gold. I did Grandma Teresa's videos. I did some Chef Zed yesterday. I did some Nicola recipes. And I did a bunch of new ones that have subscribed to me that we've been interacting and following. I'm heading over to my son's in a couple of hours. He has 2 TVs that he's going to be gone for a couple days. So I'm using his TVs because it's a different IP address. And then I'm running people's over there also because it's important. I have the second channel. A lot of times, if I can run your videos here, and I can go over there on my second channel or on his, I can sign in under his, so it's his name. And then I run more playlists for those people over there. So I have access to 5 TVs for the next 6 days. So I'm running playlists 24/7. So if you want to be in on that, go to the comments after the video goes public and put down their playlist. Or if you're watching my playlist, comment on one of them and I will go run your playlist. I promise you. Anybody that knows me knows I am running your playlist. You can check every couple days. You'll see the jump in hours. Missy cooking on a budget. She told me that her hours are continuing to climb because I've been through multiple of her playlists here and at my son's house on a different IP address on his account. So. Well, it's still lightning. I'm not going to get to do any work out here today, so I'm probably going to head inside. I have to go to the city here in a few minutes. I am going to be doing a video. I'm making it here in a few minutes. It's going to be rising here shortly. I am making my mom's recipe for her cinnamon swirl raisin bread. So I'm going to be making that today. And then I'll probably do a video of it for next week, to release next week. So if you like cinnamon swirl bread, raisin bread. Good, Chef said, good. Yes. And Chef said, I know others I think are running yours too. And you have a lot, so, and that's my thing I want to mention to people. A couple people that I watch their videos to help, some don't have playlists. They have enough videos for playlists, but they just leave their videos sitting there. If you don't know how to create a playlist, it's real easy. Message me, put it in the comment. How do I do it? It's real easy to go through. But get your stuff on a playlist, even if it's one playlist. That way, when I go to your channel, all I have to do is hit playlist, and it'll run the entire playlist for you. If you have videos, if it doesn't come up with a play mix, it won't give me. I have to go in and click on each video, unless you have them connected, I believe. But go in, if you have 5, 10, 15 videos, just put them in a playlist. Put a watch me or something. And then just let people go in and be able to click on it, and they can run it to help your watch hours. So I have 4 or 5 people I follow that are newer ones I follow. We've been watching each other's playlists. And I've messaged them and said, hey, make sure you create playlists. It makes it much easier for those trying to help your hours. I know it is. I've been trying to get through it all. But sometimes they're so long, I'll go outside for 2 or 3 hours. I'll go in and grab something to drink every once in a while. It's still running. And then 3 hours, 4 hours later, I'll go in and it shuts off. So I have to go back and get it restarted. Hey, Diamond in the Sticks, how you doing? So it is still, you can see it's still dark over there. We're still getting lightning. I'm not going to get the sunrise this morning, unfortunately. I'm going to try to get one on Sunday morning because I enjoy going out to my garden and taking the camera with me and filming the sunrise. So with that said, I am going to go hit it. I'm going to go make some cinnamon swirl raisin bread that my mom used to make. I'm going to go make that right now. So get that rolling. So you guys all have a great day. Try to see you guys on Sunday. I think I have a video coming out tonight. And so we'll be seeing you soon. Everybody, please take care. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my live. Thank you for supporting my channel. We'll see you guys later. And remember to be kind to each other. It's Friday. Have a great weekend.